G'day guys, welcome back to No Man's Sky. Finding upgrades for your freighter can be a bit of a grind at the best of times, especially if you want S-Class ones to make your freighter as good as it can be. You also need to find cargo bulkheads to unlock your freighter's technology and cargo inventory. And you need salvage frigate modules to unlock crafting blueprints for upgrades. And even more frigate modules to unlock the freighter construction parts you use to build your freighter base. So in this video I'm going to show you the location of a derelict freighter that I've used for years to farm these. It will give you a guaranteed S-Class freighter upgrade every single time you run it. Or you could choose to get a cargo bulkhead instead. And you have a great chance of collecting a lot of frigate modules, and all in one place. And last but not least, I'll show you a tip that will save you tens of millions of units and give you an unlimited amount of emergency signal scanners so you can run the derelict freighter anytime you want for free. So let's get straight into it. So this freighter is in the Euclid Galaxy, that's the first one you start out in, and first you need to go to a portal and enter these glyphs. Next, hop in your ship and fly up to the space station. Now to find a derelict freighter you need to have an emergency signal scanner. You get these by visiting the scrap dealer out the back. And you need to select the acquire coordinates option, this will give you the scanner. Now these can be pretty expensive as they do increase in price for each one you buy, but the price does reset every day. Now normally these are a single use item, meaning you need to buy one every single time you want to make a freighter run. But I'm going to show you a super useful tip very shortly so you can use the same signal scanner as many times as you want. Once you have the scanner, head into space. Open up your inventory and hover your cursor over the signal scanner. You'll see one of the options is to tune signal. Select this option and here's the first part of the trick to using only one scanner. Now move the scanner into your refiner. Then exit your inventory and start pulsing through space. Keep an eye on the text in the bottom right hand corner of your screen and exit the pulse as soon as you see the signal detected message. And in front of you is a derelict freighter. And you can go ahead and land. Now jump out of your ship and head through the doors until you get to the red computer terminal. Don't forget to use these heating units to refill your hazard meter as you progress through the freighter. Freighters are extremely cold and you can die quite easily if you don't keep an eye on this. Anyway, interact with the terminal, go through the dialogue options and open the door. Now wait for the door to open, but whatever you do, don't go inside yet. After the door opens, go back into your inventory and you need to remove the scanner from your refiner and put it back in your exosuit. And that's all there is to it. Once you finish the freighter run, the scanner will still be in your inventory. Now it's very important you do this exactly as I've explained it. Any variation will mean you will most likely lose the scanner and have to buy another one. Okay, now you're ready to go inside and make your freighter run. The first room is just a small one. Each area in a derelict freighter is numbered, so I usually refer to this first one as room 0. Now I highly recommend you open every storage container you see. There's a 2.5% that each one of these you open will give you a salvage frigate module. On average you should get one salvage frigate module for every time you make the run. Sometimes you'll get 2, but sometimes you'll get none. But the worst I ever had was 4 runs without getting one. But like I said, after you've done it a few times, you should average one salvaged frigate module for every run you do. Now there's a heap of containers on this freighter and you will get all kinds of valuable loot. And just in case you don't know, derelict freighters also give you some base building decorations. When you're ready, head through the next door. So we're heading into the next area, Area 1. This is quite a large room with plenty of loot. Now you will see a door with a pink icon on top. These areas are a dead end, but they do have more storage boxes for you to loot. Now if you want to go through all the computer terminals, you need to find the data pad that will give you the security credentials for the freighter. The location changes every time you run the freighter, but once you find it, you don't need to check any more data pads. When you're ready, head into the second area. This is another fairly large room with plenty of storage containers as well. Now even these lockers that have fallen over on the floor over here have loot. Just look around and you'll see the scavenge icon come up as you look at them. In this room is also the green computer terminal. Here is where you get the crew manifest. Now head down this corridor and down the ladder. This is where you find the entrance to the third area. It's another decent sized room with a lot to loot. I actually got pretty lucky on this run and found 2 salvage frigate modules in this room. Like I said before though, sometimes you'll get 2, sometimes only 1, and sometimes none. Into the fourth area, and again another good sized room with a lot you can check. Through the door and into the fifth area, and this is a large room with again, lots of storage you can check. This area also has the orange computer and interact with it to get the captain's log. But to access the captain's log, you will need the security credentials that I mentioned earlier. Okay, this is the last area, number 6. It's a smallish room, but it still has plenty of containers to loot. When you're ready, go over to the engineering computer over here. Interact with it and select the fabricate items option. Now here you have a couple of options, but for this video we're only interested in freighter upgrades. So you have a choice of 2. The technology upgrade will give you a guaranteed S-Class upgrade for your freighter, or you can choose to get a cargo bulkhead instead. Select whichever one you want and collect your upgrade. And as you can see, S-Class freighter upgrade. Now all you need to do is activate the teleporter and you'll go back to where you started and you can run out to your ship. And with all that out of the way, let me show you how to run it again. Now the first thing you need to do is leave the freighter. You can go to the space station if you want, but all you need to do is engage your pulse drive for about a minute. You need to pulse away from the freighter that you just completed so you can repeat the process and spawn another freighter. Then open your inventory and you can see I still have the scanner. If you don't do the trick I showed you, this will be gone and you'll need to go to the space station and grab another one. Anyway, it's the same as before. Hover your cursor over the scanner and select the tune signal option. As soon as you do this, don't forget to move the scanner into your refiner. Then pulse through the system until you see the signal detected message. Exit your pulse drive and again the derelict freighter will be in front of you. Now even though we're in a different location, it's the same freighter that will spawn. After the door is opened, and again before you go inside, don't forget to remove the scanner from your refiner and put it back in your inventory. And you can head inside and get your next lot of upgrades. And you can repeat this as often as you like and start stockpiling all your freighter upgrades. And that's about all there is to it. As always, thanks heaps for watching, and please give the video a like if you found it helpful, and maybe even subscribe if you enjoy the content. Have a good one. Cheers, guys.